Just few hours left for the polling day here in Meghalaya. We are now joined by the CEO of Meghalaya. So, with just few hours left, tomorrow is the big day, the polling day. So, what you are expecting the turnout of the voters this time?
As you said, we are just, that the clock is ticking for the elections, and within a few hours, it will be poll day, which is April 11th. We hope that the voters come out in large numbers. We have done all that we can in terms of voter awareness, and we have this slogan of "Go Vote," hashtag Go Vote. That we are appealing to all voters that if you don't come out to vote, is a sign of it's not a sign of protest. It's basically a of your rights. Hopeful that all the voters come, step out as well as cast their vote.
So, what has the Meghalaya CEO has taken initiative to spread awareness among the voters, young voters as well as the entire voters here in Meghalaya?
Right. As you all know, the now our total electorate is about 19 lakh 14,000 plus, and amongst this 19 lakh 14,000 plus, a significant number are the young voters. There were 76,000 plus during the final publication of of the electorate, and now I think they would have gone up to about 80,000, which is hovering between 4 to 5%. So we have done a lot of awareness programs over the past few months. We've had road shows in each and every village covering all the 3,167 polling stations, 2,053 polling stations under Shillong parliamentary seat, and 1,114 under the Tura parliamentary seats. So this roughly is about 36 assembly constituencies under Shillong and about 24 assembly constituencies under Tura. So we have engaged with the youth to quite an extent, and we have engaged with the regular voter, because our main objective is to ensure that there is engagement and not disengagement. There is connect and not disconnect. So we have had programs ranging from panel discussions, which we had yesterday, like the Shillong talks, calling all the prominent individuals, and we've had flash mobs, we've had art and graffiti, we've had music. So we have engaged the creative community in a very large way. In Meghalaya, we have mobilized their participation. One more thing is that this time, for the very first time, we have what are known as poll volunteers, young poll volunteers drawn from youth organizations like Bharat Scouts and Guides, NSS, and YK. They will be acting as poll volunteers. That means they will be actually there in the polling stations to help the aged, the infirm, people with disability. Another area which we have focused is on the people with disability, because Election Commission believes that voting should not only be free and fair, but it should be inclusive as well. And with the ethos of no voter to be left behind, this is the first time that these 4,500 plus people with disabilities, they are being given many facilities. Poll volunteers will be there to help them give priority voting. We'll be having braille ballot paper, braille epic card. We'll be having magnifiers for the visually impaired. Then our poll officials have also been trained by the Meghalaya Deaf Association on sign language. We have an app called the Meghalaya Sign Bank app, which has about 114 election related terms. Then there are ramps in the polling station. Then wheelchairs have also been kept at each and every district in case the need arises. We have also kept a transport allowance for people with disability. And on top of that, there are 6 accessibility observers which have been deployed, 3 for Tura PC and 3 for Shillong PC. So there is a special effort and a special focus on people with disability.
Now, when we talk about securities arrangements and deployments of the security personnel, how many security personnel have been deployed in each of the polling booths, and what are the security arrangements that you have organized?
Right. Well, in our state, we have 40 companies. And these 40 companies are divided between the Shillong parliamentary seat and the Tura parliamentary seat. And also we have about 9,000 state police and another 1,700 plus home guards. So all the all the vulnerable polling stations will be covered by one section of the CAPF. Also the critical polling stations will be there. And then apart from that, where CPF is not present, we have webcasting. Polling stations, they will be under webcasting. And about 10% of our polling stations, there is about 300 or so polling stations will be under webcasting. And apart from that, we also have made arrangements for CCTV and micro observers. This is just to give, to instill a sense of confidence in the hearts and minds of the people that apart from the security forces, we are also using technology. Well, in terms of the areas which are of slight concern, well, there are some pockets within Shillong city which we are focusing on. Then, of course, some areas in East Jaintia Hills, which is, and some areas in Garo Hills. So these are some areas of concern.